Hi everybody, Shelley Chelman back with discussion question number 4. So this time our task was to find a source using the Oxford Scholarship Database, which actually turned out to be surprisingly difficult for my topic of British naval impressment. But after trying a variety of search terms, then I was finally successful. So we are going to be looking at a work by a man named Leon Fink. It's a chapter of a book titled Sweatshops at Sea, Merchant Seamen in the World's First Globalized Industry from 1812 to the present. And the part that we're specifically looking at is a chapter titled The Nation's Prosperity, 19th Century Sailors and the Political Economy of the Atlantic World. I actually really enjoyed this and I learned a lot from it. One of the things that I really liked about it was that Fink did not approach the subject of impressment from either the military or the social standpoint, but rather the economic standpoint, which was a nice twist and a different change. And I think perhaps that's why I actually found a lot of information that I had not previously known, and also sources that I hadn't previously been exposed to. There's several different aspects of his work that I really liked. One of them, he did kind of side on the half of historians who follow the maritime thesis for the War of 1812, which is pretty prominent, but not actually a universally accepted reason or cause for the War of 1812. But he also fell onto the side of impressment playing a role in the American Revolution as well, which kind of follows with the work of, or the recent work of Christopher Magra, Poseidon's Curse. But Fink's work was prior to Magra's publication, and so he actually cited 2 other works, one by Jesse Limish and one by Gary Nash. And because of that, then it kind of helped introduce those sources to me as well, which was great because I had not come across them prior. As I said, Fink approached the examination of impressment from an economic standpoint, and he used Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations quite extensively as kind of a foundation for his analysis. Another aspect that I really liked was that he brought up the fact that some impressed American sailors actually were imprisoned at the end of their impressment, and talked about a rather large population of sailors, both in the Mill, Fortin, and Dartmoor prisons. And so because he brought that up, then I was able to find sources to go over that topic as well, which I had not previously known about. So that was pretty interesting as well. The last part of Fink's book that I liked was his discussion on the Barbary captives, where American sailors had been taken captive and held in prisons in Algiers, and how it actually was an embarrassment to the new United States because they could not get those sailors freed. And he tied those captives to the issue of impressment, which I found an interesting connection. So I enjoyed the book so much that I went ahead and ordered it, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Have a good night.